Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessa. All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Good block there by Butcher. Banks is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He's the kind of guy that can change a fight in an instant. Remember, even in these early goings, he has the power to end an evening.
Yeah, don't go to the refridge. Or, you know what, you can go, but don't open up the soda, whatever, you come right back.
How about a return? And the ref's not going to tolerate the headbutt there. He hands out the warning. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Just like that, just like that.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Solid left hand to the head. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
It's okay, pay him back.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have... Look at that! Oh, that got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time. Alvarez's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Butcher. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Alvarez's fatigue is starting to play a major factor in this fight now. He is having trouble landing any of these punches.
Yeah, and it's not because his opponent all of a sudden is a great defensive whiz. You know, he's not Claude Rains. He didn't all of a sudden become the invisible man. It's just that he's not landing because he's throwing him from too far away. As you said, he's very tired.
Butcher's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Alvarez is thinking defense first right now, Teddy. I mean, you can just see it in him. He's thinking strictly, hey, what happened earlier, I don't want that to happen again.
And that's what his opponent wants to think. So that's all you need to know, that you can't think that way, especially since that's not his style. Joe, if he was a counterpuncher, it'd be okay. You know, your defense creates offense when you're a counterpuncher. He is not that kind of fighter. He can't win this way.
Excellent counterpunch by Alvarez. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. The combination punching now scoring well by Alvarez. Butcher's left landing well.
Shake it up, it's all right, it's all right.
And now a well-placed hook to the head. Banks is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And we come to the end of the round. Now that he's back in the corner and we get a close-up look, Banks' cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Alvarez. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Nice defense. Good block by Butcher. Alvarez is doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Butcher's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. What a good counterpunch by Alvarez. Nowhere close, that punch by Butcher. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
They both decide to bring it. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. And that's the end of round 3. We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2-1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And a nice combo by Alvarez. Alvarez's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have. And that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
Halfway through this round, good scoring counter punch by Banks.
Keep working, keep working.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Sending shots to the midsection.
Stay on the inside, inside.
Good exchange. He fires back. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the...
Alvarez is crushed by a big left. Wow! Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alvarez is up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Good 1-2 by Al. And banging away he goes. He goes down, and he doesn't look good at all. Alvarez is going to need a minor miracle to survive this.
He's going to need a great will and desire to survive it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Very nice defensive guard there by Ricardo Alvarez. And yet another big shot comes in. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now, you got to wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they going to stop this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. Butcher's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count.
Your winner, the Thanks.
And that's exactly why he packs the stands. This fight is over. Boy, you gotta love a power puncher when he's on his game.
Yeah, and you have to love a finisher. He knew how to end it. He knew which punches to choose at the right time.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.